Towards the end of September 2022, Wolfgang, Mensching and I are at the middle reaches of the Weser River in Lower Saxony, Germany. Up here, in the northwest, everything is flat, waters run slow, fields and meadows are large. You could just call this region the granary of Germany. Again, it was an extremely dry summer, I am told. Water levels are down, even at this time of year, and it is still unseasonably mild. Well, coming from Ireland, I'd say, it is really warm with temperatures above 20 centigrade. Then there is this particular spot behind the weir at Schlüsselburg, where I seem to catch always the same 3-pound chop on the same old streamer. And that is it. Nothing happens anymore. A one-take day, so to speak. For those of you who have never caught a chub of that size on a streamer, let me tell you, the take is quite something. They really bang into it, and in the first moment you think, wow, this is a big pike or zander or something. And then you realize the movements of the fish are actually very slow, and then this thing with a big head shows itself. A dominant feature of Lower Saxony are the many fields, meadows and forests of various sizes. The Rehburg mountain, or Rehburger Berge, with its highest peak at about 160 meters, rise just behind the house, more or less, and since childhood we gathered blueberries and lots of various fungi here. Despite this being an actively managed forestry with lots of rooting, tree felling and replanting going on, fungi-wise there is still a lot happening, from tiny false chanterelles to really big parasol mushrooms. I see wood lovers, roll rims, funnels, buttercups, brittlegills, brown boletes, ruby boletes, large boletes, bay boletes, puffballs, and only the highly coveted sap is amiss. After a relatively short time, There is enough for a good meal in the basket, and that's all you want. I like to fry 'em up in a pan and then dash the whole lot over a schnitzel or two. Well, pork chops, that is. Wolfgang's got 2 electric bicycles. Well, one belongs to his dear wife, and I'm only too happy to borrow it for today's excursion. The idea is to cycle around the Steinhuder Meer, the biggest lake in northwest Germany. From Wolfgang's house it takes us only a few minutes until we come to the nature park or nature reserve Steinhuder Meer. The full circle, according to our estimations, is about 65 kilometers. Oh, just a piece of cake.
Oh, hier rum. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Moin. Und da fahren wir jetzt rein, Wolfgang.
Nee, da dürfen wir nicht rein.
Ach, da dürfen wir nicht
rein. Reingehen. Waren wir schon mal beim Turm?
Some of the moors and marshes surrounding the lake have recently been flooded. Reflooded, actually.
Ja.
Renaturalization is the miracle word used by all the bird watchers and nature lovers, so the ornithologists are happy, the anglers not. Well, not really, since the lake's water levels are dropping constantly. And to compensate for this trend in an always dry environment, a dam has been built at the outflow, with the result that the little rivers and streams begin to run dry. They are no habitat for fish anymore. But no one cares, since the nature protectors' and environmentalists' philosophy ends at the water's surface. Mostly. Anyway, various geese, ducks, herons and birds of prey in large numbers can usually be spotted from these little watchtowers dotted along the western shoreline. The actual lake is a shallow lens of water formed by the last ice age. The greatest depth is less than 3 meters at the best of times, and in order to use it as a water sports destination, the place has to be dredged big time, regularly.
Ja, 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 ja. Okay.
There are cycle lanes everywhere here. One of them leads right around the entire lake, which is the local recreation area for the greater Hanover region. It is October and most of the 3,300 boats are moored for the winter. During the summer months it is sometimes difficult seeing the water for all the white sails. This is really quiet today.
Oh, Entschuldigung. Klar, gerne. Jo, ich halte mich rechts. Gut. beach. Oi.
You might think this electric cycling is easy peasy, but you have to pedal constantly, otherwise the thing stops immediately. And after 2 hours or so, it is time for a little rest.
Ja, ist doch schön. Vor der letzten.
The name-giving human hub at the lake is the little town of Steinhude. The place has this maritime touch, is always busy and very touristy. The locals give the impression of a seafaring people, spinning quite a bit of nautical yarn. In the summertime, you can hire all sorts of boats here, or book a cruise over to the little artificial island, where you can spend an hour or two drinking coffee and eating fruit pie. At the promenade, we opt for the famous curry sausage with chips and a beverage. After that, it is just another hour and a half cycling back to Wolfgang's house, and I can tell you, despite the mighty electrical push, the beer afterwards is badly needed and well deserved.